What's going on? All right, everyone, here we are. Joe and Mike from buildassetsonline.com in the house, baby. Another episode. We're getting ready. I know you guys love this so much. You guys love these roundup videos. 10 best high-ticket dropshipping products, lawn and garden edition. And I want to make a little quick comment, speculation. Why do you guys love these videos so much?
Do they? Do they love the videos?
They get, well, not as many people have been showing up to the live streams, but they definitely get more views after the fact. For sure.
I mean, I think it solves a need that, people that are new, they're watching this stuff. They want to go straight to the point. They don't want to hear about us philosophize on, how to find these great suppliers and all these things that we get into. People just want answers, especially in the beginning. They don't care what we have to say.
Well, to be honest, Mike, I think a lot of it comes down to the potential. People see this stuff and they think, wow, look at the potential of what I could be doing. When in reality, a lot of you out there might not take action.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They'll use this as, an excuse that this is, other people are going to do this, but it's really not the case. The majority of people watching this are not going to do anything about it. So that's on them.
I don't know if you guys ever seen that YouTube ad. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Mike. It's kind of fun. I mean, I can't comment on the validity of the course or what he's saying or anything like that, but it's that guy Wesley Virgin, and he's like Sabada made $10,000 a month. He took action with my program.
Oh,
most people, by the way, most people don't. So yeah, he says that, and I think that's actually pretty true.
It is pretty true, but he's also doing that, I feel like, as some sort of qualifier, right? So if you click it, you're already kind of consenting subconsciously that you're not one of those people that's just going to not take action. And so, like, you're kind of already in the process of psyching yourself up and validating yourself to this guy and his program. It's pretty smart.
Wow. Never thought of it that way. Very smart, Mike. You're skilled in the ways of persuasion. All right.
Who we got in here? We got Prince.
Hello, Prince.
We got my Sean.
All right, let's not waste any time. Let's get. Oh, you didn't drop this in the Elite Fleet, so do that now. Do that now. Let's get to the first product. So, the first product we have, probably one of the more obvious ones for high-ticket dropshipping lawn and garden is a greenhouse. Now, I think that these are fantastic products. They're very expensive, and you might be thinking, Joe, how do I ship a greenhouse to somewhere? Like they're a structure. Well, the fact is, most of them are modular, making them a great candidate for high-ticket dropshipping. And you can see that if you look at the Google search results that I'm showing you here, you got Wayfair selling them, you got an independent party selling them, and not that much competition, in my opinion. What's your take on it, Mike?
Yeah, I think this is a common one. A lot of people think of this. I think that's the case with a lot of lawn and garden stuff. People really gravitate towards this category, and we've seen people make it work in a bunch of different things. So, I think anyone can make this work.
Yeah.
It just comes down to the supplier.
What I like about this is that there's tons and tons of, if you want to do SEO on this stuff, I was looking into it, and there's tons and tons of greenhouse keywords. So, if you type it into Google, you can see like best greenhouses for Central Florida, like best greenhouses for Arizona, like stuff like that. Yeah. And I do feel that they seem simple, but they're actually kind of complicated. And I think it's a niche where I know it's not our traditional approach that we recommend to beginners, but I think it's a niche that you can execute highly on, make a ton of content, really become the authority on greenhouses, and be a really good educational source for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's always good to have in mind going into this stuff because it just gives you another layer of strategy that you can apply. Once you do things the way that we tell you to do it, you get the ads going, you make sales like that, then you can continue to dominate with these keywords and doing these blogs.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But again, even if you start with this, it's something you can build on, and I think that's what I want a lot of people to take away from this is you shouldn't be focusing on like what you should go into this knowing that you're gonna build on it over time, or having that mindset of doing that. And a lot of people don't have it. We see some of our students, the first time something goes wrong, they get a little upset when really, like, when something goes wrong for us, drop shipping or whatever. I feel like it's almost like a non-event for us at this point.
Because we've had to deal with it just consistently since we've started doing this. It's not like you get over the hump of doing, overcoming all the roadblocks and now it's just smooth sailing. It happens to a degree. I mean, there's times where things are just going smooth and it's good, but we're just used to something coming up. Whenever you try and push down a new path, stuff is going to come up. So we expect it, and yeah, we don't emotionally get too frazzled about it.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next one. We got a koi pond kit. So there's lots of different parts to a koi pond. Basically, some of these people have them around the neighborhood here, and yeah, they're pretty interesting. I mean, once you build them, they're kind of like self-sufficient, and there's a bunch of different parts to them. So there's pumps, there's different, like the pond itself, different types of things. What do you think about this niche, Mike? I think
it's a good one. I don't think you should have put this on here.
Oh,
it's too good.
Darn it. Well, maybe I'll delete this video.
Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect example of stuff that we talk about. Right? Koi pond. What's the keyword?
Koi pond.
Filter. Koi pond kit.
Yeah.
Koi pond kit.
What about koi pond kit?
Oh, I just wanted to look it up. Yeah, 1,900 searches a month, 57 cent CPC. Very, very small.
Yeah, so an estimated 57 cent CPC for stuff you're selling for $4,000, $5,000. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like, koi pond kit is, for that search volume, I imagine this is a pretty non-competitive keyword because how many people actually sell koi pond kits? It's not like like a chair. It's not like a sink.
Yeah.
It's a very specific thing. So
exactly. Don't be surprised if we start selling these after this episode. I'm just saying. What was I gonna say? Yeah, this ish is bananas. BANANAS. Let's go on to the next one. We have what was this? A raised garden. Like different types of kits and different types of assemblies for raised gardens. Now, if you don't know what a raised garden, so we're talking about ones that are $1,000 and above. There's lots of different types of raised gardens, but if you're gonna set up anything in a yard or any kind of space that you're not gonna plant it like you need a barrier of some kind. You're not gonna plant it like directly into the ground. You need a raised garden, and these are expensive. They're simple. They got simple sizes. Lots of good keywords around the sizes. People are gonna maybe know exactly what they're looking for in terms of the dimensions. So easy to convert on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at this brand, Outdoor, OLT it says, and their name is Outdoor Living Today. Is what it stands for.
Mm-hmm.
and they got some pretty interesting stuff here. I don't think we should get too into it.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
we
we'll.
can't give you everything. Sometimes you got to go out and you got to check it out for yourself.
Yeah. By the way, we see the live chat getting kind of active. Leave some questions in there, and we'll get to them at the end of the show, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're gonna run through this on to the next one already. All right.
What do you want to do? You want to take a break?
Let me take a sip of water.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. This one is interesting. All right. This is a stump grinder. For those listening, these range from about $1,000 to $2,000, and a stump grinder is basically, I think it kind of like helps even out, like it helps remove stumps. And actually, where we're at, we just had a hurricane pass through, and now there's stumps everywhere. So these are going to be in high demand, and again, it's one of those things that no one really thinks of this. Like, who thinks of this? You won't find this anywhere else.
Yeah, and that it's you see that company Chippers Direct. That's who we were talking about on the other episode. What else did they have? It was like some random.
Oh, they had some other sites like mowers.
Yeah, Mowers Direct. Yeah, same people.
Right.
So yeah, they're selling direct from the manufacturer.
Yeah, and maybe you should be too, if you want to make an online dropshipping business. So, stump grinders, interesting stuff.
And it's not like, again, once you get in, if you call Stumpy's Stump Grinders or whatever, Power King or any of these brands here, I'm sure they're not only selling stump grinders. They are selling other things, and now that you found this product, you now will have access to a bunch of other products if you get in with the supplier, or you'll have just more material that you can research off of.
Yeah. I do want to. We said we're gonna get to the chat at the end, but our good friend Focus just joined the chat, saying he's tardy to the party. What's up, fellas? What's up, Focused?
What's up?
I'm well familiar with that reference, Focused. It's what is it? The Real Housewives of Georgia, I think. the Kim I think made that song. So let's go. Next one. We have garden sheds. Now, again, you might be thinking, but Joe, how do I sell a shed? Usually they're modular. You put the shed together once you get it. And that's what a lot of people don't realize is they look around and they think, oh, I got this piece of furniture. I bought this at the store. They don't look out. They don't see beyond that. They don't look out at the things that could be shipped modularly. And I think that that's very important.
Honestly, I have no thoughts. There are no doubts that cross my mind about how to ship something if I see it for sale online.
Yeah.
If it's online, someone is transporting it somehow.
Yeah.
If it's on Google Shopping and it's being sold by an e-commerce company, right?
Yeah.
They're getting it out. If you can order it online, then someone is making it happen. And it's not like any of these companies they've figured out some weird way to go about it. They're just using freight companies. Everyone is the biggest companies, whether it's Amazon or Wayfair or whoever, they're all reliant on freight companies. So, yeah, people may not understand that you're essentially tapping in to the same logistic network as everyone else. So if someone's shipping it, you can too.
Wait. We said we were going to save the chats to the end, but we got such a timely chat coming in by my Sean McCranny saying, but do you think it's worth the hassle most of the time? And I swear, like every time like a student of ours thinks about something, like we often get that similar question, like, oh, what about the shipping? Like, is it going to be worth it? And like, yes, most of the time it will be worth it.
But why, my Sean, are you assuming that it's going to be a hassle just because
Exactly.
it's big? It if something is shipping freight, whether it's a shed or there are some smaller things that ship freight just because they're expensive and it's less likely to be damaged in freight transit than in UPS. So it's no more of hassle to ship something small by freight or ship something huge by freight.
Huge.
Huge.
You forgot about the H.
I said irregular.
No, you didn't. You said huge.
I said huge.
You said huge, straight up. That's all right. My good friend Frank
Okay.
can't pronounce his H's at all since like 7th grade.
Huge.
All right. So
What do you want?
Oh, there's some ruckus going on outside. Moving on, we have expensive garden statues ranging from 1,000 to 2,500 or so. We got bronze lions. We got cast bronze cougar on a rock. Venus 70-inch, like a tower of like the goddess Venus. Crazy stuff that a wealthy person might want in their yard. What do you think about this, Mike?
Joe, I'm thinking we sold a site and we actually never sold these. We never sold statues like this. But we had access to a company that was selling statues. And we never listed them. I don't know why. And it was like some of the things were really, really expensive, like $10,000, $20,000. I don't know why we didn't head down this road more. Especially nowadays, I think this would be something, if we came across as we got a supplier and they had it, think about all the SEO potential of something like this. Because it's all these things are literally long tail keywords, right? People aren't just looking for a statue. What does that even mean? People have particular ideas of what kind of statue they want. So, for example, the Venus statue, right?
Yeah.
If someone wants a statue of Venus, where is that, Joe? Water Venus, high white, or a lion statue, for example. Someone has to actually want that. They're searching lion statue or lion bronze statue, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I swear, like a lot of like rich people, like super rich people in New Jersey, like you can always see like these kinds of statues. Like there's like a very stereotypical like lion statue that like people keep on their lawns, I feel. And like when you drive by like a garden center, you always see like these lions and stuff.
Yeah, I want to hold on a second.
By the way, while you're looking that up, guys, check out my shirt for the viewers, not the listeners. But obviously, I got my Elite Fleet shirt, buildassetsonline.com/membership. We're gonna be doing some things soon, and you're gonna be getting a shirt with your membership. Not right now, but soon.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I would need you to take a look at this and see what your expertise says. But lion outdoor statue has about 1,000 searches a month, and all in title lion outdoor statue, there's like 117 results.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like no one. So yeah, when I look at this first results of pages, I don't really see anyone really putting much effort into the keyword.
Yeah, it's basically just people who have had that type of item up on their e-commerce site or Pinterest, from what I've seen.
Exactly. So we're looking at this SERP does look kind of competitive in a way, because you have Amazon and you have Wayfair and you have more Wayfair and Home Depot, but I think this is one of those searches where if you actually were to put some effort into it, you can definitely rank. It would only probably require like 1 or 2 links and like a really good product page about it. And I think like a roundup post for this would be really good. I'm actually checking Ahrefs right now, checking the keywords explorer. So I'm typing in lion outdoor statue. Update. So Ahrefs is going to just spit out a keyword difficulty, which I want to see. It's probably going to be like 1 or 0, but let's wait for it. It doesn't have the data on it, but either way, I mean, 0.37 cents CPC. So
Yeah, and I mean that's usually what they predict for text ads. So shopping campaigns are typically cheaper than that, and you can get cheaper clicks than that on text ads. But yeah, the range, it seems like a pretty non-competitive keyword as far as ads are concerned.
yeah, Ahrefs is.
More,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say a lot of people probably are not directly targeting this lion outdoor statue keyword.
Yeah, no, Ahrefs is saying that it's basically a difficulty 2, which is like very, very easy to rank for. So if you have a page on this and you have some supporting articles on it, you build a link or two, no reason why you can't rank for lion outdoor statue. Like a nice roundup post with like a bunch of lion outdoor statue ideas, or something where you can sort by price, or something that's going to give a good user experience over like Amazon and things like that. So even if I, yeah, like Amazon is just not, it's just a random category page. Like Amazon's not taking the time to optimize for this. Mm-hmm. Like, so, you see maybe 5 lion outdoor statues, and then it's like a random thing of electrolyte powder, which is a sponsored ad or whatever, but then a sloth thing, and then a cougar statue. So you know what I'm saying? Like, Amazon is like, yeah, they're ranking just because they have something, but you can outrank them for a keyword like this for sure.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on, let's check out. Okay, here we go. Tree chipper. Another relevant thing, since we just had a hurricane, lots of downed trees. Got to get rid of them somehow. Why not throw them in the chipper?
You know what else we throw in the chipper?
Whoa. We're live, Mike.
People that don't take our course. BuildAssetOnline.com slash what is it?
Remember,
asset. BuildAssetsOnline.com slash asset. If you want to sell wood chippers and not get put in them.
All right, so Chippers Direct, another direct from manufacturer selling wood chippers. These are expensive, these wood chippers. I mean, we're looking $2,000 to $4,000. And really not that. I don't know how big these things actually are, to be honest with you.
I would imagine it's like the size of a snowblower.
Yeah. But you see some of them like landscape.
Well, yeah, not like the industrial ones.
Yeah,
right.
You'd probably have to like cut the logs into separate pieces and then throw them in the wood chipper. But so, what are your thoughts on this product?
Well, I think this product is, I mean, it's a bit generic. It's a bit industrial.
Mm-hmm.
But there are probably brands that you can get in with. Like, I'm just kind of scrolling through on Google Shopping here, trying to find some brands that I may not have heard of before when I search wood chipper. And yeah, I think could be some potential here.
Yeah, I mean, so even the term wood chipper gets so much search volume every month.
Yeah.
This could be something where, again, this, what I think this would be a good candidate for? The YouTube stuff, the interview we did a few weeks ago, where you're talking like, where it was like how to get, just search for, if you didn't see it, high ticket dropshipping, how to get free Google ads. So yeah, I think this would be great. Like there are probably very few people making YouTube videos about this stuff. trying to rank in the videos or on YouTube, explaining the differences between the different types of wood chippers, doing educational content and stuff like that. So I think there's a ton of traffic to be had for these brands if you can do a good job executing on it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the difference. There'll be people, or there could be people that go out and make videos like this just to get the ranking first, and then you can always use it as an affiliate play. Link to the wood chippers on Amazon, or link to them, Wayfair, Skim Links, whatever you can get into, and then you can literally use that as leverage to get into some of these suppliers if they're very, very high or hard to get into. So there's always ways around it, and there's always ways to make things work if you so choose.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so moving on, okay, here we go. We have a pergola. So a pergola is, basically a structure that you can put up in your yard or whatever, and it just grants you some shade. And there's so many different types of pergolas, so many different colors, so many different sizes, that I really think that, again, what we've been saying this whole show is go after those longtails in your shop. Your longtails are going to convert in your shopping ads. Go after them with the text ads. Go after them with your search engine optimization efforts, and I think you could do a good job selling these pergolas.
Yeah. I'm still looking at these wood chippers, and I found a bunch of sites selling these things that look like sketchy. So I feel kind of confident that you can probably get in with some of these companies. One of these companies that is selling them on the product listing ads, they literally say that they say their store address, and they spelled Delaware wrong.
Oh, that's kind of sketchy.
So, yeah, the site looks a bit sketchy. I would be surprised to see if they have a warehouse,
so
considering how bad the site looks.
If you're in Delaware, if your Delaware is your address, that you're probably registering like a third party thing somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like toys on here, like a bunch of weird things. So I can't imagine they would be stocking all of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so where were we? Pergolas?
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's another one of those. It's like the sheds, right? It's just a whole hunk of wood and materials, and yeah, I'm sure people can get in with pergola suppliers.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably so many different suppliers out there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know there are. Hey, do you remember? You might see a YouTube ad for this guy now. I think his name is Vic, and the YouTube ad is kind of like, "Hey, are you an affiliate marketer? Do you want more traffic, more sales, and bigger bank account?" You ever see that one?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
Doesn't ring a bell.
he was the guy when we were like really clueless as to what like learning about online marketing, online business. We kind of took a course of his. Something. We kind of took a course of his, and every time he would talk about like a different traffic method, and he's got kind of like a Russian accent or Ukrainian or whatever, he would be like, Sabada traffic source, underground, something other traffic source, underground. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh man, his name is Vic something.
Okay, so what were you getting at?
No. So it's kind of funny how we're talking about all this stuff that's like, like I was just saying, like I could be like, you can sell wood chippers underground, like no one's doing it. But I was just didn't know.
I think there is a problem with that mindset though.
Yes.
Is that like you're chasing what the next viable opportunity is, when there's so many things around you that if you actually just sat down, picked something, and actually tried to do it, it would work out. The mindset of like finding that next thing that's ripe for the taking, and you get into this frame of mind where you have all these conditions for you to take action.
For sure.
It's almost like a stock. How say like there's a stock that it's kind of low priced, and people are like, oh, I don't know if I should buy that. I don't know if I should buy it. What if it goes down? It's kind of low, and then it goes up, and people are like, oh, I should have got in with that stock. And then they buy the stock at the high price, and then the stock goes down.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I shouldn't have bought the stock. If you
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing. Like, we've talked about so many things here. I mean, greenhouses are not underground. Pergolas, a lot of these things aren't underground, but you just got to pick something and you have to do it. And that's really it. We can talk about products all day. We can make a million videos, but you just got to get in there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, moving on. So this is one. All right, we have lawn robots, and we actually have a story about these because we tried to make a site. Man, I wish I remember the name of it. Wait.
It was I remember it.
Wait a second, Mike.
What?
We've always told people that we've never had a failed dropshipping store.
That doesn't count. That one doesn't count.
It doesn't. It counts. It counts.
All right, fine. It counts. We failed.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. So
No, I don't count that though. You can count it. I'm not counting it.
all right, so maybe we'll tell the story and you guys can form your own opinions.
You tell the story and I'll tell my story.
All right, so we've made this dropshipping site. So we're looking at lawn robots now as the next product. We made this dropshipping site and it was like, I forgot the domain. It was like yourlifeautomated.com. And the whole premise was like robots. So we were going to be selling like lawn robots, pool robots, those robots that like, what is it called? Like where it's got like an iPad and it's got someone's face on it, and then they can like roll in the room. What are they called?
Yeah.
What are those called? Can you look it up real quick? Jamie, look that up.
Rolling monitor stand? No. What is
Anyway, it was just we couldn't get it off the ground just because
telepresence.
Telepresence robots. Yeah. Those were we wanted to do the pool robots and the lawn robots, and I don't really know, like, we could have kept going with it, but I remember at the time the telepresence robot supplier wanted us to take just one stock of one telepresence robot, and this was something that, like, we would easily do this because we like that kind of barrier to entry. It's rare that a supplier will ask you to take stock of anything, but if it, now we would be better equipped to handle that situation, and we tell our students how to handle it oftentimes in the elite fleet when they run into it. But I think that was just such a turnoff at the time. We were still very new, and we didn't complete the site. We just didn't keep going with it.
Listen, I'll tell you why we didn't complete it.
Why?
Because I was in Vietnam.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I remember being in Vietnam, and we were talking about this, and it was just because we didn't put in the effort. Because I was out in Vietnam, we had the one store that we just made. It was kind of floundering. We didn't really know what to do with it, and so you had hit it. You had called a few suppliers. We had that situation with the one, and then it was just kind of hanging in the balance. And then we got back, and we kind of went to that Ezra conference, and we just started doing the other one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys want to chalk it up as a failure, I don't care. You can do that, but it's not like we gave it any good level of try.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. Lawn robots, underground, $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000, underground. All right. So,
wait, Joe, you ever see that guy on YouTube who does like the fake prank calls Or
No,
it's like he'll like call Chuck E. Cheese at 3 a.m.
no.
It's oh
But are they open at 3 a.m.?
no, it's like a joke. I'll have to send you it. I can't believe I've never sent you it before. But he's like, "What's up, guys? Like and subscribe and comment down below." But never mind.
Oh, all right. I like that. I like that kind of stuff. Man, my one of my favorite YouTube videos. This was from years ago. I don't remember this guy's name, and no one else I showed it to found it funny, but I found it hilarious. This guy, he kept going through the McDonald's drive-through, and he would be like, "Yo, can I get an ice cream cone?" And then he would just take the cone and smash it on his face, and then he would drive through again. He would pay for it every time, but he just kept ordering these $1 cones. And then the manager was like getting like mad at him. Like the manager was being dead serious with him. Like you can't do this. You can't be on our establishment. So I don't know. I found it hilarious that the manager was taking this guy so seriously when he was paying for the cones. I don't know. I found it funny.
Oh, that's good. So let's wrap it up here. What's the last one we got?
So this is an interesting one. This is actually a sunroom, and if you look at the first picture in Google Shopping, these sunrooms are expensive, man. I'm talking over $3,000, $10,000, and I didn't know that you can actually build a sunroom. It looks to me like you can build a sunroom on your house without like having to add an additional structure. So again, modular, you have your sliding door with the screen, and then you kind of assemble the sunroom outside. You know, you probably don't need to get like a contractor or anything like that to do like an extra thing on your house, but you kind of can turn an outdoor yard into a sunroom. Are you frozen, Mike? Mike is frozen. Don't tell me that the internet went out. I will be so upset. I will be so upset. Well, I don't know where Mike is. It seems like I'm still online. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely still online. Mike's frozen, but yeah, let's keep moving on. Yeah, a sunroom is, I think, if you can get a modular one, Wayfair's selling them. Lots of different stores selling them, but yeah, let's move on here. So, buildassetsonline.com. Grab our free course today. And I don't know where Mike is, but I'll start answering the questions in the chat. Mike's disconnected. All right. So I'll leave Mike's chat, his thing open just in case. So Paul L says, would someone really pay $7,000 for a sunroom off a Google ad? Wouldn't they need retargeting, or would you need a salesperson to take calls as they are so high ticket? We've actually made a $7,000 sale, or sorry, one of our stores that we own like 10% in actually made a $32,000 sale without a phone call. So there's no reason why you can't make it without a call. People might call, and it's definitely a good thing to have phone support. But yeah. So I don't know if I'm actually live here, but I'm actually going to end the stream because we don't really have many comments and Mike's gone.